Leo, can you hear me?
Yes.
So what I said is, I was trying to explain to you that using dot element is slightly dangerous. For one reason, if you use it on an empty list, so if you have a list like that, a linked list like that, that is called names, and that names you didn't add any items or elements inside it yet, and then you start to call dot element on that names linked list, then it will throw an error to you. So to avoid that, you have to check is empty first, or even you can check dot size function also. So this is another possibility. So by checking is empty or dot size, you are safe to use names.element. If you again, if you call it on an empty list, it will throw an error. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So please have a look at the code and tell me what can you understand.
So in this case, it would be removing the first node, and then yeah, it removes the first node. Yeah.
Okay. And these two nodes will remain untouched, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So dot element removes the node or not?
No, it keeps it.
Keeps it. Good. Okay. Dot size, we already know it, right?
Yep.
So can you have a look at this code and tell me what can you understand?
So in this case, with the for loop, it would be going through every node and printing out the data for each of them, right?
Yes, and have you seen that before? Is it a common format for you to use the for loop in this way?
Yes, I've seen that before.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's important to understand that search code. So so you have built functions before? I think you have, right?
Yes.
Do you know the difference between a function and a method or a procedure?
No, not I know they're different, but I'm not sure exactly how to describe it.
Okay, so okay, a function typically returns something. So here in this case, we are sure that this is a function because the return type is integer.
Yeah.
If we have a procedure, this is something that always have here void. Have you seen void before? Leo, I didn't hear you.
Oh
Leo?
yeah, the audio lagged for a bit, but you were asking me if I've heard of the void, right?
Yes, I was asking you if you know about, if you have seen void before.
Yeah, so the void is used when it's not like returning any data type.
Yes, so typically we define, when we see a void, this is not a function, it's a procedure. So function returns something, procedure does not return anything. Is it clear
Yes.
now? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we are trying to make a function that search a linked list for a specific target. So we want to check if something that we have in hand is located inside the linked list. So how can we do that? We create a function that takes the linked list name and a target name that we want to search for, and then we build a while loop in this way, and then we are able to actually get a lot of information here. So this search actually does not only tell us that if we find this target name or not, but it also returned to us the index where it found our item. So please, can you understand first this portion of code from line 12 until line 17?
Yeah, so it's a while loop where it loops through the entire names list until it finds the target that it's looking for. And then if it's found, it breaks, which means it exits the loop.
And what about that?
So get would be how do I say, like returning the value of that the node in that index.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So can I know what is the difference between this while loop and this for loop?
Well, the for loop just loops through the entire linked list and outputs all of them, while the while loop loops through it, but stops once it finds the target and only outputs the target.
Excellent answer, except a major missing information. Here, you don't have any index. So if you would like to use a for loop in this format to search for something, you will never know the index in this for loop, in this format of for loop. But here, are you able to tell me where you find my item? Have a look at this. And have a look at this. Leo, are you still able to follow up with me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Is it difficult to grab or understand what this index is doing?
Uh, so the index just iterates, like it increases by one with each iteration of the loop until when it reaches the index value of the target, uh, then it's found.
Okay, what about if it doesn't find? Will it break? So if it doesn't find my target name that I'm searching for, when it will break? When the while loop will break?
Uh, Once it reaches the end of the linked list, because the while loop says that it the while loop is only while the index is smaller than the size of the linked list.
Perfect, perfect. And why we used here less than and we didn't use equal?
Because index starts from 0, so the last index would be one smaller than the size of the linked list.
Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Yes, it's good. You have a solid understanding. Good. So I would say, if you do not mind, I would like you to start to write something and share it with me. Is that fine to you?
Yep, that's fine.
So we have here a small little exercise. So this is how you remove something by name. So we will use similar code to what you have seen here. Similar code to this. Oops. Okay. And we will use it. Uh, so you will create a function, remove by name, and you will pass that function actually will look like that. So I think you can see with me here. So that is a function that take a list here, and it take a string. So this string is actually something that I would like to delete. So I will search all the names list until I reach that name, specific name I'm searching for. Then I will remove it. Okay. So it is possible that I pass you the code um, of this,
Yep.
but it will not help you 100%. So what I will do, it will not help you to remember and recall. So what I will do, I will print that as an image and send it to your WhatsApp. You can have a look at it to be able to write your exercise, but then you will have to share your screen with me. Okay.
Yep.
So now I allow you to share your screen, and then I'm going to print that slide and I will pass it to you. Are you able to start sharing your screen?
Yep. Is it working?
No, it takes time. It takes a few seconds. So have a look at the slide that I already shared with you on the LinkedIn first.
Yep.
And I will send you also these two. My recommendation for you is to actually, because this will help you to think, just come here and press this off this.
Oh, yep.
It is fine if you can talk and tell me what you plan to write and how you're thinking about it, how you're going to target that.
Yep. Well, first of all, with the would that be a similar approach to thirst that you showed with the loop? So in this case, it's just stating whether it's been found or not. So uh,
Okay.
how do you write it again? The remove with it.
So yes, we have to write the remove. So, but then, if you can remember, um, to be able to write a remove and it remove a certain place, we have to use an index. Yes, like that.
Would it be like this?
Yes, somehow, yes, but to make sure that you are inside the boundaries of your class.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay, so how you call your function? How you're
the
going to call
function.
that? How you going to call it? So typically you will need, let me see here.
Is it the kind of thing or?
I'm sending you actually.
Oh, okay.
So this code. So you have to use that
Yeah.
code and define actually a linked list and put a few items inside and then call your function based on that inside that static void main.
I'm not sure how to do this again. But is this correct or what do I have to add?
No, you need to use a linked list like this. This portion is exactly what you are missing here. So you should not, this is a name of
Yeah.
your object, and you should use this format before the name of the object. Yes, correct. And then you give your linked list a name. What is the name? You can call it names or whatever name. Names
So
list
do I
or
write that before or after?
after.
After, right?
After, yes.
Yeah.
Typically, we put the data type first. After this, the name.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is it name dot add?
Yes, perfect. Just anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. And then you search for Bob or even Jack, or remove by name is your, so you should be able to yeah, remove by name, search for remove by name Jack. But don't forget to import the linked list.
Is this it? Oh.
Yes, yes. So you forgot to actually include the list that you're going to search for, and so when you're calling
Of
here,
course.
no, we don't do it this way. This is just a typical function that is not part of the class. So this is you have to add here. So again, look at the function parameters. You have two parameters: the name you're going to search for and the list itself. So you have to pass the list inside. So after remove by name, you open a bracket. So this is a calling way. So here's the name of the list, which is names. And here Jack. So this is how you call it. You put two parameters when you define the function, remove by name. So you have to, yes, perfect. So try to run, press run and see. Where do you see the error? Line 22.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes. Did you run?
Yes. I'll try again.
It doesn't print anything, right? So
Yeah.
why do you think we're not getting any output? We're not getting
Oh,
errors, which is a good news.
yeah. I think it's because I have to do the print line.
Yes, you have to do that.
Yep.
So it means that it works, right?
Yes.
Okay. So typically we test with two things. I want you to put a name that is not in the list. Yeah, any name. Yeah. So it works. Your code works. That's perfect. Okay. So let me share my screen again, please.
Yep.
So can you see, can you read that, that exercise? So here, if we want to find, so now we will not be talking about linked list with the strings and integers anymore. We talk about classes, since most of the time that you will face questions about linked list, it will be dealing with classes, either patient classes or student classes. So we use a simple one at the moment, which is a student class. So we have a student class where we store student information like name, grades, and their major and the age. And we would like to create actually a function that finds the student with the maximum grade. Okay, so if you look here, that should be something, that should be the function that we're looking for. It should be similar to what you have done before. You pass it a list, it will go search through the list, and after it finds the maximum, the student with the maximum grade or the top grade or the highest mark, then it will return back. So this is, so you have many choices here. You have a choice. Leo, can you follow up with me?
Yes. Yes.
So you have a choice. The best thing is to return an index. Or it is also possible that this integer, you return the maximum or the highest grade, the maximum grade or the highest grade. It is your choice. I leave the choice for you. So index is useful. Maximum grade is also okay. It's acceptable. It's your choice. So the thing here, for you to be able to do that, I will have to pass you the class, the student class. Okay. And
Yeah.
I will have to, so again, all this code is not actually the target for our exercise. This is how, I'm showing you, you create a student list, and that this is a linked list of type student. Okay, so it's not a string anymore. So we create a student object this way, or possibly we create a student object in this way. So have you seen that that way before?
Yes, I have.
Good. So it means that we are creating a linked list with 5 students, and we create our function. I will give you the definition and all the student class information, and you have to create this function that I passed to you or I explained to you just now. So you will search, this is the age, and this is the grade. So you will search maximum grade. So you will search 20, 85, or here it's not clear, 90, 92, 88, 87. So you will search automatically in your code which one is the highest, and then you return that to me. Have you written any code before to search smallest number or highest number?
Yeah, I have.
So you are able actually to get that. I mean, you are able to use it, and it's the
Yeah.
same concept. Okay,
Yeah.
it looks like it's slightly complicated. Does it look complicated, this kind of request or exercise?
No, it seemed okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. Most probably that. So again, like I told you, this is the definition of the class. This is not in our interest. Our interest is to focus on what we can do with the linked list. So I would say I will give you the whole definition of the student class. You just need to use it inside your code, and yeah, then you have to write the function find maximum. So I believe that you will have to do that, and then maybe I revise it with you in the next class.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
yes. So I'm not sure. What about tomorrow? If we, because I have other classes today. So most probably I have to we have to close in a few minutes.
Yeah.
So are you free tomorrow in the same time?
In the same time, yeah, I am.
Okay. So yeah, then I will pass you the slides and the exercise details, and then we see how that works with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you can do it, it will be great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then if you have any comment, let me know. Or you have any question before we close?
No.
Okay. Is everything fine to you so far?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. See you tomorrow then. Okay.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.